it's 7 o'clock. It's time to get started. Hey everyone, this is Cajun with Cajun Gaming. Hope you guys are doing well out there. We are starting a new chat show. I've thought about doing this for a while, and so just decided to go ahead and give it a shot. But we're going to be doing this, or I'm going to be doing this at least for a while at 7 o'clock in the mornings. That's in Central Standard Time. Just wanted to do a chat show about some games and latest news about games and technology and this type of thing. So hope you will make plans to join me if you can. I know it's going to be awfully early for some. It's awful early for me. I've got my coffee in hand, and so we are going to take a look this morning, hopefully at some gaming news that might interest you. So I hope you are all doing well out there. Hope you're finding some good games and enjoying enjoying the games that you're finding. So what's going to be on the agenda this morning? Oh, I got to get me a little coffee down. So what are we going to be taking a look at? Well, I think one of the things that's been going on here lately is that there's been a new gaming store that has opened up. Hey, Gravy Train, how's it going? So yeah, there's been a new gaming store that's opened up. If you haven't heard about that, it's called Epic Games, and it looks a little bit like this. They're going to be competing against Steam and other game stores that are out there. Of course, Epic Games is the people behind Fortnite. And so this is their gaming store that they've come out with. There's not a whole lot on it right now, but they do have some games on their particular site that only they have, which is kind of interesting. Hades here, for instance, this is early access, made by Supergiant Games, but it's only on the Epic Games website. They also have this Ashen game, kind of a first-person fighter game, but it is only found on this Epic Games website as well. But you can see Hello Neighbor. Now this one's hide and seek, so that may be something a little bit different from the regular Hello Neighbor game that's out there. Of course, Fortnite's going to be on here, but you can see some others. I like how they got it set up. I like the big icons, even though I realize you can't get very many games on a website doing it that way. What's kind of interesting here is down at the bottom of the page as well, they've got mod editors for different games like Ark. I'm a big Ark fan. And so I guess you can go in there, download the stuff that you need to make mods for these various games. Dark and Light, Conan. So these are some of the different stuff. Now the thing is, from what I understand, I didn't know this was true. I'm going to switch back to my others. I didn't realize this was true, but Steam takes 30% of the developers' money. I mean, 30% of the money that you're paying goes directly to Steam. So I didn't realize it was that much. I mean, I know they sell it and they offer a platform where people can play their games through, but that's quite a bit of money from a developer. So what Epic is charging, Epic's only charging 12%. And so that's why it's going to be a big draw to a lot of people, because they're going to be able to make, 18% more money off their games selling it through Epic. Or they could lower the price of the games, so that would make it certainly more appealing for us as customers. So that's something that's going on here through Epic. A couple things I would point out as well. I'll go back to the site here. That you'll notice up here, Subnautica. Yeah, I may try to get Atlas. I was going to talk about a couple of games like that. And so one of the things that you'll notice here when you look at the Epic, well, they don't have, they did not have that one down here, do they? It's not the one they have down here. So yeah, we're going to talk about that in just a moment. But one of the things I was going to point out to everyone is that you'll notice here that they have Subnautica Now, Subnautica, of course, is found on Steam and other game stores as well. But you'll notice here it's going to be free between December 14th and December 27th. So starting, what, Friday? I think is the 14th. All right, that's all right. I've got my coffee here myself, so... anyway, Subnautica is going to be a free download. And, you know, if you like survival, exploration type games, and this one, of course, is all underwater, well, mainly underwater. This would be a game you can build a base, build submarines eventually, and do exploring. And so it's a great game. I've played it, I've streamed it, and so that might be something that you might be interested in, and when you can get it for free. And also in February, I believe, Subnautica will be coming out with a new update or a new map. It's going to be in the Arctic. It's going to be an Arctic Ocean type thing. So you may want to get that game, and then you'll be ready for that update coming out early in 2019. So that's one of the things I saw was interesting there on the Epic Game website. Also, another thing I would point out too, down here on the Epic Game website, is that they have the game Satisfactory. I've been watching for this game for a while. It's kind of flying in under the radar, but it's kind of like Factorio and some of those other type of games where you have to set up an assembly line of things. And so, but this is in more 3D type of a format, but it's going to be coming out soon. But it's only found here, it's an exclusive for the Epic Game website. So in fact, Epic has that. They have this Rebel Galaxy Outlaw, and I believe the Outer Worlds as well here. They have some games that are only going to be able to, you're only going to be able to get on the Epic Games website. So anyway, wanted to point out some of those things to you in case you might be interested in getting that for yourself at some point. Let me go ahead and jump back into our regular feed here. So anyway, now, you know, I know everybody's probably, for us PC gamers, excuse me, especially, that you have got all your games on Steam at the moment. But some game companies, developers, have been selling games through their own website for a while. Bethesda's been doing some of that. And it looks like they're going to continue doing some of that. So, so this is, you know, anything that adds, for me anyway, adds competition, I think it's going to be better for us as customers in the long run, because these places are going to have to compete with each other, and hopefully that'll keep the pricing down. They'll offer specials, you know, so if you're interested in buying a game, maybe it's an older game, but you know, on one website it's the regular price, but maybe on a different site it's on sale. So it just gives you more options, and there's a lot of different gaming sites out there to buy, or gaming stores out there. So check them out. Anytime you're looking to buy something, check out different places. Don't just go to Steam and select that, because there are other places. I've been buying a lot of games from Instant Gaming. And they don't have everything, but the games that they have, I usually find are the cheapest I can find about anywhere. But also you can do like Humble Bundle and some of those type of places that you can get a game maybe that you want, but maybe grouped with several other games, but you can get it for a really good price. So shop around. You know, I would advise you always to shop around and find the best deal that you can for your game. Also, again, Subnautica coming out between December 14th and December 27th for free on the Epic website, Epic Games website. So again, I would recommend you downloading that game if you want to check it out. It's free, so might as well. Of course, another game that's creating quite a bit of buzz is the game Atlas. And if you like Ark Survival Evolved, this game is something that has been developed by a couple of the people out of Ark, and so it's got a kind of an Ark feel to it, but it's kind of put into a pirate situation. So you've got pirate ships, you got pirates, but you explore new lands. One of the things about it is that it has a massive map, from what I understand. You're supposed to be able to play with like 50,000 people on the same map at the same time. I mean, that's just unheard of. That's, you know, several, like 100 times bigger than what an Ark map would be like. So anyway, they are coming out with this game here on, let's see, I was trying to think, on the 13th, Atlas. And from what I understand, it's going to start out at like $29, $30. But after it gets the full release, it'll jump up probably to, you know, $59 or something like that. That's the way Ark did. Hey, Mr. Timmy, just woke up. Hey, good for you. Glad to have you join me here. We're talking about games, so doing a little game show here, talking about some of the latest games. So I'm going to go ahead and play this trailer from the Atlas game just to get you, give you an idea of what this is going to be like. And if I can, is it not going to let me? Oh, there we go. And so let's go ahead and check this out. So again, it looks a little bit like Ark, but you can see the sailing aspect they have to this game. Monsters, of course, gotta have those. It looks pretty cool. I like all of the different stuff that it has to it. Even has you, I guess, deep sea diving. Yeah, December 13th. All right, there's the official deal, countdown. So if that's a game that you might be interested in, you might want to check that out. Yeah, on the dragon, yeah, that Hydra dragon, that was pretty neat. Yeah, it's got all the different heads. So anyway, yeah, hopefully I'll have a lot of neat features to it. This is going to be early access though too, so they're going to continue to add a lot of stuff to that. Yeah, looks like a great game. So yeah, coming out. So that'll be Thursday, December 13th, if you're interested in getting it. And like I say, I was told it's going to be like $30. So I know a lot of people, it's going to be big too. I would imagine Twitch is going to be, that'll be up at the top 5 games Friday or so. And well, I mean, it's not early access in that from that standpoint, but it's just still early on in the game. This is not the full release from what it's like Ark. You know, they released it, they had it out for a couple years, and then they finally had the full release of the game. So so anyway, there's a lot of people excited about that game, and it's going to be streamed a lot, I would imagine, over the weekend. So yeah, like I say, but $30. The price will probably eventually go up from there. So if you want to get it early for a cheaper price, you might think about that. But again, available on Steam, at least it's what they're advertising, for December 13th. So anyway, that might be something to keep an eye out on. Again, it's a multiplayer format. Get on there with your friends and, you know, make alliances. You're supposed to be able to, like, claim territory, like an island for yourself, and defend it, that type of thing. So I don't know. It's going to be a large sandbox type of game. Interesting to see how it all plays out. So anyway, that was another thing I wanted to share here this morning that I thought you guys might be interested in. A lot of other things are still continuing to come out. Another game that you might be, especially for those of us who like MMO formats, is a game that's called Ashes of Creation. Don't know if you've heard of this. It's flying a little bit under the radar, but here's their website, and it has a lot of different, like I say, it's an MMO game. You build, you explore, you craft, you do all of this kind of stuff. It's got PvE, PvP formats to it. But it's something. Now the game itself is not going to be released for some time yet, so you're going to have to wait for it. You can sign up for open beta, and I think I've already signed up for that. I'll have to see if I get invited to play early. But they have an early release thing that's called Apocalypse, and it's a PvP. It's going to be free to play. It says, if you look up here, that fight for your survival. It's going to be an arena type of format, and so they're using it to try to test some of the new systems for the regular game itself. But it's a last man standing action game. You use magic, weapons. It's not going to be guns and stuff like that, I don't think. Well, I don't know. I take that back. I see down here in the video. Well, let's watch the video maybe. I don't think I've seen this, so hopefully there's nothing bad that comes out here. So look at, it's got more primitive type weapons. I don't know what that was. You can use magic, I guess. Swords, of course. Lances. That guy looks like he's got a shotgun of some kind. Different. So imagine you got a map that you have to stay within, and it's got all of this stuff. Then that's kind of interesting. So you can build walls if you got magic to protect yourself. Wow, this is a longer trailer than I expected. So, like I said, I don't think I looked at it first. But it gives you an idea what... now, this is going to be free to play, I guess. I don't know if it's going to be always that way. Alright, see, and it opens up here December 18th, and you can register to play. And so if you might be interested in that, nope, we'll stop that. That might be another game for you to check out. But again, December 18th. Now, from what I understand, there's 3 different modes that you can play in that free-to-play. You can play Battle Royale, one-on-one against other players. You can play a castle siege. So that would be a group of players attacking maybe another group of players at a castle or something like that. And then they have a, what was the other one? They had another one. Oh, a city defense. So I would imagine the castle siege people and the city defense people are playing against each other. So anyway, that's another game. Again, coming out, what does it say? December 18th. Register to play. It's going to be open beta. So that, again, that might be something else for you to check out. See if you might be interested in. Again, free to play. You can't hardly turn down that. At least try it out. But it'll be a different type of royal battle type situation, and might give you a taste then what the open world MMO game will be like later on. So anyway, check that out if that's something that you might be interested in. So again, also, of course, I've been seeing a lot where one of the big games that's going to be coming out in 2019 is going to be Anthem. I don't think it gets released till February, end of February, but it has a open beta as well that you can sign up for. So you guys out there who like that type of game certainly want to get out there and sign up, maybe to have early access, try it out a little bit before it gets released. But that's supposedly coming out in February, but the open beta I think is coming out in January. So again, those are some things this morning I was hoping to be able to share with you a little bit. I don't know what you guys are playing out there. If you guys heard anything about any new games or free stuff that people out there might be interested in. One of the things I was hoping to be able to do with this type of show was to get other people to share what they know about different games and opportunities to get free games and stuff. Your birthday is Saturday. All right. Well, happy birthday, Mr. Timmy. And the last day of school before winter break, which is the 18th. Wow. All right. So looking forward to that. Well, happy birthday there to you, Mr. Timmy. Thanks for sharing that with us. Again, appreciate you guys joining me this morning. And I don't know if I'm going to be doing this every day. I was planning on doing it every day. It just depends on how much stuff, how much news stuff, worthy stuff is out there. I may cut back and just do it maybe Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays and do that type of format. That way maybe I'll have a little more headline news type stuff to talk about. But the more people we get involved in this, then the more stuff we're going to have to talk about. Again, appreciate you guys stopping by here this morning. Like I say, this was just going to be like a 30-minute show. And so appreciate you guys stopping by and checking me out. Could talk about the stock market and how I'm losing money at the moment. What money do you have in the stock market? And what stocks have you bought? Let's see. What was it they were saying to get out of? Oh, yeah. You know, of course, if you have Netflix stock, I understand you're going to be losing a lot of money. Of course, they said to buy the Disney stock because next year Disney's coming out with their own streaming service. So you've got money invested. All right. I'm glad somebody does. I did the stock market game that you play and you buy stock, and I need to go check it out because I bought like, what was it, Amazon, some of those years ago through this stock market game. If my account's still open, I'd like to see how much it's worth today as it was 4 or 5 years ago. But anyway, I imagine you will stream that day. The day that the Atlas game comes out, if I get it, let's see, and like I say, it's an app, it's called Acorns. It invests your money for you into a bunch of different things. Now, is that real money or is that just play money type thing? Is it just a game? Yes, real money. All right. Well, good. Good for you. Glad you're planning for the future. So buy some stock in a relatively unknown company that you think is going to be a big company. And then when you get ready to retire, you're going to have a bunch of money there. So that's what you got to do. Comes out of your bank account. Great, great. That's a good idea. I'm glad you're thinking and planning early. I wish I would have done more of that when I was younger. I tried to for a while and didn't stay to it. But anyway, thanks guys for checking in this morning. I think that's all I'm going to have for you today. But I hope you will check back. Be the same time, same place. Again, I'm still wondering about whether to do it tomorrow. I probably will do it tomorrow. We'll see about Thursday. May just go back to like a 3-day-a-week format. But anyway, appreciate you guys joining me. And if you like, please follow or like or whatever the format is that you're watching. But I appreciate you guys joining me here this morning. So this is Cajun with Cajun Gaming, wishing you a good day and good gaming.